Alright, and now we test this and make sure that it goes through. And we make sure that the audio quality is fine. Alright, and now we test this and make sure that it goes through. Audio seems fine. So welcome to Digimon Survive, not possibly, one of my favorite games. I wanted to play with Team We Tried, however, no one wanted to. So, here I am, on Team We Tried, playing it by myself. I feel like this would have been a good follow-up after we finished the Danganronpa series. But we do have other good games lined up. Just in my opinion, no game as good as this one. There's nostalgia, there's good story, amazing music, amazing visuals. Well, I think good visuals. But let's get straight into it. Delete all. I've only played a little of it to not spoil, because I've wanted to do this for a while. Oh, but you can still see the mouse. Oh no. And right into it, we go into action. Today I'll be playing through the prologue and the first chapter. I believe there's 8 chapters, 3 different paths, but I think I'm going for the average path. There's a good, a bad, and an average. What path will I go for? I don't know. We already have someone on. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go to the moral path for what I want. I believe. There for all those who can see through the blur and know who it is. You know. I won't spoil who it is. If you have that nostalgia, great. If not, you'll see a lot of references to things like adventure. I don't think O2 so much. But some adventure, some, what is it called? Tamers, I believe. A lot of original story to this. And here we go. We learned the basics because we kind of need to. I haven't done this in a while. And of course, tutorial things are important. I think I can move the camera around. Oh, can I? No, let's just move. Oh no, turn camera right there. It's always funny to me that Digimon games, rather than go with the standard up, down, left, right that we see in Pokemon, they do this almost diagonal thing, just to be different, just to be not Pokemon. And I think I can skip through some of this information because we'll see it. Look at the little animation. Return face in direction, yeah. So we'll face it. We'll go from Renamon to Gabum. Oh, we have to do. I don't like doing tutorial things, but whatever. We have to do tutorial things. By pressing VO. It's like the one complaint about Pokemon games where it's like, oh, we've played through all these Pokemon games. Stop teaching us how to catch. Understandable. Understandable that we wouldn't want to go through the catching tutorial, but for someone who's never played it before, it's useful. And I haven't played this in a while, so remembering how to do absolutely anything is also useful. And I think just for dramatic effect here, we're gonna turn the camera. Look at that. And then I'd like to see this in English as well. After is yellow. Okay, so I'll be going for the red. Red is the average that I'm looking for. So look at the little animations. Yes, I know which path I want to take. I just had to make sure the color was right. And if not, that would mess up a lot of story points. Like characters dying. I want us to get to know these characters. I don't want our friends to die. And that's a real possibility in this game. Maybe after I'll do a retrospect and be like, oh, well, this is how this character would have gone. But I want us to get to know the characters. These are meant to be our friends. Although I don't know who this little girl is. I cut her off. I'm gonna say. There's a lot of red, I believe, spider lilies. Oh, I cut her off again. Whoops. And she got hit. Oh no. I keep interrupting her. Oh no. Sorry, sorry. It's interesting how this is almost like static, kind of like you see on old TV. Did she finish? I want to make sure she finishes before going through. I don't know whether that's telling us it's in the past. I believe so. It's just well animated. We're gonna have these anime scenes between the gameplay. This is a mix between a visual novel, a little RPG style game. And what are those? No, she's dead. For sure, first death confirmed. If that's not dead, I don't know what is. I'm sorry, your sister is gone. And then watch that not be the portal home. It's funny because this is meant to be Digimon. I don't see anything digital here. Just violence in nature. Now we get into the prologue. Like I said, today it's prologue and chapter 1, so let's get to it. And since I bought this on the day of release, I still get the mystery gift, even though it's been quite some time. A part of me wants to skip because I don't want any copyright. Why is it so slow and glitchy? I don't know. Oh, the quality isn't super perfect right now, so that should be fine. I know it's not going to crash the way FNAF did. But here we got a nice little intro to the characters. And while this is going, I think I am going to share with friends. And I think we meet all 8 protagonists. I believe so. It's just I'm not gonna read too much. I'm not gonna read too much into it until after. Snowflake on the nose. Because why not? Looks a little too warm for snow. Oh, look at the animation to that. It looks so nice. Ah, this is the game. This is not some random anime, no. It's fun to have this little introduction here. Do I go through all of it? I'm not sure. But we've also gone too deep for me to skip any of it. So, I guess I guess we'll have to just watch all of it. There's not a whole bunch of it left. But having an intro like this, it just pleases me. There's some suspense, there's storytelling. I get to know the characters without having to play a tutorial to get to know how things go. Who is this man? I don't know, and this game has been out for a while. But before it came out, I think this was a few years in development. They stopped, and it was backtracked, and then finally they started up again. For a fandom that's been, I want to say, hurt by the games. Um, Honestly, this fandom has been through a lot game-wise. There's no one game that they agree definitively is a good game for the franchise without there being some back. There's no perfect game, I guess, is what I'm saying. I would say this is probably it. Although this doesn't connect to any of the other games or any of the shows that this is partly based on. It's its own little thing. That's all it is. It doesn't need to be more. I get to just sit down, relax, and just speak my mind while this plays through. Although I do want to get into actual gameplay. The prologue is not just this nice little animation. No. It's affecting the audio of the game, no. It upsets me because the first thing I heard about this game was this theme, which wasn't just her singing, it was more instrumental, and it was the music that was made for this game that got me hooked. Now we can skip the scene. We've met the people, we can go into the fun. Now, am I going to be reading character lines? Probably not. Although maybe Takuma's, because he is the protagonist and we are playing as Takuma. I don't know. Probably not. Ideally, I would have liked to have the whole team here reading through the lines. But his inner monologue, I guess I can do. Like so this is camp, eh? And just look at how well animated this is. We're going into the visual novel portion. I say camp, but we're holed up in an abandoned school in the mountains here. Leave it to us to spend our school break going to another school. Not that this school is anything like the ones we usually go to.
Yo, Takuma! 今日は史跡巡りだっけあんま面白くなさそうだよな
Landmark is in red. Landmark seems important. Does not sound lame, Minoru. Get your shit together. And already, the fan in me recognizes that this might be our Izzy character. Izzy being the second in command to the protagonist, the right-hand man. But only because both Izzy and Minoru wear orange. What's Izzy's Japanese? I know in Japan they don't call him Izzy. Kohido, I believe. Kohido? Maybe? Don't quote me on it.
実る。まあそう言うなよ。僕も同感だけど。
Okay, so Takuma speaking out loud. Takuma is voiced, but English voicing, why not? This is still bothering me. Izzy in Japanese is Koshido. Koshiru. Koshiru Izumi. I'm
こ
gonna
ら、
butcher
二
some
人とも
names. Apologies.
そんなこと言ってはダメよ。遊びに来たんじゃないって言われたでしょ。
And Aoi, who I believe acts as our Sora equivalent, although the partners don't always align. Is that gonna bother me? Maybe. I want the partners to align, but
はー
that's
い。
how it goes.
葵さんごめんなさい。
I just like this little trio of Takuma, Minoru, and Aoi, because right off the bat we get this little fun trio of the fun one, the protagonist who is like kind of in between. He's meant to be neutral for us making the decisions, but excuse me, he's still got that almost carefree, hopeful demeanor. Then you have Aoi, who's basically the mom friend.
もう、またそうやってふざけて。
And you can see right off the bat that they were friends before this. Or they're acting like they were friends before this. I didn't talk to. Oh! I didn't read through his lines. I think V. There we go. That knucklehead right there is Minoru. And the girl lecturing him is Aoi. Mind you, this is why I kept calling Aoi, Asahina Danganronpa Aoi. Her name is Asahina. Wow. Asahina, the ultimate swimmer, I believe. I believe her last name is Aoi, and my mind kept going back to this game. So I kept calling her Aoi, while everyone else was calling her Asahina. I think after a while, I get on board with everyone else just calling her Asahina. But for the most part, I call her Aoi in our Danganronpa videos. This is why, because there's another Aoi and my mind just connects. I didn't talk to him much at school. Aoi's cool. She came from a different school. We got to know each other more here at camp, and that's mostly thanks to Minoru. The three of us ended doing our extracurricular activities together. Information: as you play the game, you will occasionally be asked to make choices. That's the visual novel aspect of the game. You will have 2 to 4 options to choose from. Use WSAD, select a response, then press the Z. Your decisions will affect your affinity with different characters and influence the story. Let's see. Your character affinity with all the characters, the backup. I don't know how the affinity affects battle yet, so. So we're just gonna skip through this. That's the plan. Check your affinities on the main menu. Okay. Let's stop there arguing and side with Aoi.
葵さん、今日ってどういうコースになるんだっけ？まず桜並木だよね。
I was going to read your lines in English, Takuma. No need to interrupt me. What's on today's route, Aoi? We're starting. Oh, okay. Cherry blossoms. Very. Oh, affinity went up. There we
今日
go.
はそれとここ。
I think
それ
we
に
can get
ここもかし
affinity
ら。
with Minoru later.
ミノルくんはキャンプの趣旨ちゃんと分かってます？
Let's see. This is
Ah,
just
この土
background
地に伝わ
information
る
to
伝
catch
承と
us
か
up as
土
the
着
character.
信仰とか
Why we're here in the first
なんか
place.
独自なものがあって面白いんだってね。まあ俺にはそこまで面白くはないけどな。
I'm just here for
いい
fun
ん
in
で
the
すよ。
sun.
野
Why?
山でのびのび羽を伸ばせればさ。
もうたくまくんだけが頼りよ。ミノルくんの舵を取ってくださいね。
Let's see. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. I don't think the combined forces of Takuma and Aoi can keep an eye on him. This is our resident class clown, no?
いや、僕もミノルの保護者ってわけじゃないし。
There we go. The voice of reason. I'm not his babysitter though.
あどうしたんだ？
What is it? It looks like Minoru's noticed something on his phone. Ah, yes! I can see him clearly looking at his phone.
ほら、まただよ。また落石事故のニュース。
I think he's on Facebook. that looks a little like Facebook. But there's a story about the rock slide.
ああ、ここのところ連日よね。大丈夫かしら。大きな地震の前触れだと怖いわね。
Several days in a row. Several days in a row for landslides. I don't know how long landslides are. Or I don't know how long landslides are. I don't know if they're gonna lead to an earthquake. I don't know if this is foreshadowing.
いや、それもだけどさ、ちゃんと見てよ。これ今日見学に行くところの近所だよ。
Oh, coincidence. This is near where we're supposed to go. Amazing. This is plot-worthy
あら、
information.
本当だわ。今日の予定は大丈夫なのかしら。
Wait, really? I wonder if the plans for today, I believe, unless we are told otherwise by a professor, a teacher, or something, our plans are okay. Our plans are somehow get isekai'd into a world filled with fantastical creatures, befriend them, and do as the title of the game says, survive. Those are my thoughts. Now to Takuma's. You can feel the tension in the air around here. Someone must have shared the news.
はーい、皆さん落ち着いて。大丈夫です。大丈夫ですから。
Shuji, I believe. Yeah, obviously. I was gonna say, I think he's one of the main characters. Of course he's one of the main characters. Because why else would they bring him
何
into
か問題がある
importance
際に
here?
は先生からちゃんと指示がありますから、落ち着いてください。
Let me see if... How do I access the menu? That's a backlog. Return with X. Let's save. Overwrite old data. And then go back. How did I do that? I hit C. I don't think I have access to the menu now, but nice to know our phone is at 95%. We're doing well for the day. Shuji is an alum of Aoi School, so he came to help chaperone.
安全確保に関しては先生方や保護者の皆さんで
What a
ちゃんとやって
responsible
くれ
young
ているは
man.
ずだし、大丈夫だから。本日の目的地の史跡へさあ向かいましょう。
Again, landmark is in red. Landmark seems to be our goal. I don't know what the importance of the red text is. I just know it's important information. And we're gonna go with... That's probably our immediate goal.
ああ、まだやってるよ。修二さんも真面目すぎるんだよね。
2つも年上の高校生に失礼なこと言わないの。
He's only 2 years younger. How do I see... What was the button for the menu? I
は
might
ーい、葵さん。
have to look it up. Are Minoru and Aoi a thing? Is my ship of Takuma and Aoi for naught? And And I'm looking up what the buttons are. Because I believe... Although I
ミノル
should
君は
continue this while I...
私が上級生ってことも忘れてはいないかしら。
Aoi is older than Minoru and Takuma. So, Takuma and Minoru are the same age, and Aoi is older by 1 year, and then Shuji is older than them by 1 year. I believe. I mean, based on the information, right? The menu button is 9. There we go! That's what I was looking for. So, status, we have no access yet. We do have information on some of the characters. This is what I was looking for. Button 9. I have to remember that. So, Takuma is age 14, height, weight. We have his blood type. Unfortunately, his email and phone number are censored, so we don't have access. Nope. To that information. I just spilled my drink. I'm gonna have to clean this right up. I'll be right back. And I'm back. A bit of a fun fact. I used to have a screen that said, be right back, for situations just like this, where I would have to leave. Unfortunately, something happened with Streamlabs, which is what I used to stream on YouTube, and I no longer have access to it. Bit of a shame. But that's alright. Here are socials. Obviously, follow us YouTube. Follow us on Insta. But let's get back to it. So we even have our reasons for why they joined this class trip. But more importantly, here in the corner, moral, wrathful, and harmony. This will determine the root of our story, the root of evolution for our partners. I believe that's mostly for Takuma. And we are going for moral only. This is a moral run. Moral is the neutral, wrathful, obviously the bad ending. And harmony is the good ending. We can see we have some affinity. Aoi already. We can see why she joined. I believe Takuma is just a bit taller than her. Yeah, Minoru is still shorter than Takuma. And Shuji, tall as fuck. But he's also the oldest, so I guess that's fine. It makes sense. Settings. That's all fine. That's all fine, I think. I just want to check everything now that I'm here. Battle speed. We'll set battle to quick. No vibrate. Thank you. Save. And then... That's so far so good.
葵さんも俺が下級生ってこと忘れてない？
Yeah, she has been acting like she is older this entire time, my good sir. Oh, wait. I guess we should save. I didn't mean to hit that button, but... Sure. Extra
もっ
saving
と
never
さ
hurt.
こうこらーってさ上級生活で吹かせて叱ったりしてみようぜ。
Does he assume all old people are nags? Or everyone older than him is nagging?
そん
Naggy?
なの私にできるわけが
Naggy?
ないでしょ。さあ私たちも行きましょうね、たくまくんも。
Is that something I would say? Fine, we're gonna leave you behind. Bye, Minoru. Let's go,
そうだ
Takuma.
な。行こうぜタクマ。
Oh no, they both just want us to go. Little Agumon running in the corner of our loading screen. Ah, my allergies would be triggered here. Very badly. Oh wow. The cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Everyone stops on the way to the landmark to take in the flowers. I would not take in the flowers. I would die.
いやー春って感じだよね。
This is the part I would have to survive. Is this spring or is this... Am I right? You know what? That's how I'm gonna tape it out from now on. Minoru setting trends.
本当ね、自然が豊かな場所だからかしら、なおさら綺麗に見えるわ。
No! I keep hitting this button. Okay, so... Oh, this is where it begins. So as the colors highlight, there's a bit of green as we can see here. Again, green is for harmony. We're not going that route. Yellow is wrath for some reason. We're not going that route. We're going for red for morality.
キャンプに来てよかったな。
And now we
こ
can
の先の史跡
see,
も楽しみになってきたよ。
if we go to profile, moral 1, and I guess it's not going to show so much in this little circle until our morality changes more. The long way to save now that we're doing this. But we at least see that our morality has changed.
本当ね、なんだか私もワクワクしてきたわ。
ま、ちょっとは面白いもんが見れそうかな。
So my senior year of high school, I had a trip like this. We went to Italy and that was a fun little trip. But having field
あん
trips
なと
like
こに
this,
サキとリョウがいるぜ。
only things that, at least in my experience, you hear in stories, things like that. It's like, oh, my state, my hometown, probably won't do this. We'll do minor field trips that are in the area, but not something like this so much. And I think Saki and Rio are other main
先に
characters.
史跡へ向かっていたのね。
So let's meet them. This is my second biggest ship. For me, the biggest two ships in this entire game, Takuma and Aoi, and Saki and Ryu. Oh, I should have read lines. Here we go. The guy shooting daggers at everyone is Ryu, an older kid from another school. The girl who's all smiles here is Saki. Her looks are famous in the grade below ours. Or her looks are famous in the grade below ours. I wonder if we can see their... Yes, we can see already. So, Ryu is 15. So he's Aoi's age. And Saki is 12. I didn't expect her to be so young compared to the others. Okay. They must be here to enjoy the cherry blossoms too. And then again, I could be wrong in Rio's case.
わあ、綺麗。満開だね。
So far the youngest is 12, the oldest is 16. It's not too bad of a difference for ages in groups. As far as ages covered for like the high school setting, we at least have like most. This is what they're in high school, with the exception of Saki, I believe. No, but that's by American standards. This is Japan. I don't know if they're in the same school. The education system is different. I don't know. It would make sense, but this trip is also set in different schools.
満開の桜を前にして舌打ちって人としてどうかしてるって。
Someone with allergies who doesn't want to die.
まったくこんなにもうららかな校外学習日和だってのにさ。
そんな日和聞いたことねえや。
He's so serious. I thought as much. We're not in any real rush. Might as well look around here some more. Why is it saving? As you play, you will be presented with choices on where to go or who to talk to. Use the mouse to select a target. Try targeting one of the students walking along the tree-lined path in the distance. Saki's in the distance. No, but they're saying here. You can also switch targets using Q and E. Try switching targets to one you have selected. Once you have selected a target, press Z to move to the next step. Who you talk to and in what order may advance the story. You can target more than just characters to keep an eye out for discoveries. I want to go to the important things. Targets that lead to an important conversation. Targets that lead to important story conversations will be marked with an exclamation point, so keep that in mind when deciding what you want to do next. Can we not select Ryu? Pick Grumpy. Okay. So let's just talk to Saki right away. Oh, she doesn't speak here. I guess I'll do all the lines that aren't spoken. Jeez, who crawled up your backside and died? Search me. Dinner and a movie first? Let me guess. Shuji and the teacher gave you flack for your cheerful disposition. You don't know what you're talking about. Sure. Whatever you say. Come on, it's time to go. Alright, already. And so they flee. No, they don't flee. Aha! We gotta talk to Ryu. And anyways, how long do you plan on following me around? That's true. He is one of the older kids and she's one of the younger kids. Like, she's just like, oh, this person, I'm gonna follow this one. He's like, why? Why me? So what do you expect? Who knows what you'll do if I take my eyes off you? And so you're my supervisor now? Yes, the supervisor is younger. Well, clearly you're not the type to be left to your own devices. Oh, shut up. I ship it. Now, is that any way to talk to a cute girl like me? She says cheerfully as he's walking away. Who are you speaking to? He's gone. Go, after him. Saki's headed for the landmark, chasing Ryu as he continues belly aching. Where exactly is the landmark? Oh, we gotta talk to these two, so let's start with Minoru. Those two get along way better than I figured they would. Or like Saki can get along with anyone. Ryu is a real pain too. She must be some kind of saint. If you notice, her earrings are little crosses. I guess little flowers, but they look like little crosses. So this fits. Now, is that any way to speak about him? All of us need to work together. Work together for what? I don't even know what we're doing here. I never heard anything come out of his mouth that wasn't a complaint about something. I can kind of relate, to be honest. It's like looking at how I used to be. Kind of embarrassing. Are you sure he's older? Your past self? Is that something a middle schooler is supposed to say? Are they in middle school? 14? Okay. But then again, I suppose oh, or is he talking about his adolescent self? I mean, his middle school self, now that he is 14. Then again, I suppose an adolescent boy would say such things. Saki's the exact opposite. The way she comes at you head on makes her seem more grown up. We only just met her here at camp, but she acted like we were all best buds from square one. Yeah, that's one thing I like about this little prologue. A lot of the characters already feel like they've known each other for a while, even if they haven't. I think you resemble her in that regard, Minoru. There we go. And back to Takuma, yeah. He's the one who broke the ice with us, after all. Indeed. What kind of 14, 15-year-old says indeed? Jeez, guys, knock it off with the compliments. My ego can only take so much. Please, go on. Go on, say more. That wasn't a compliment. And then do we talk to... Oh, Otto. I guess we talk to Aoi now. Ma'am, is it finally some good manners? Oh, sure, that's what I was going for. And I wish she'd back off a bit, read the room a little, so to speak. I suppose it depends on how you look at it. She can be outspoken at times. Are we having the same conversation? I believe so. Yeah, you can sense. So, funny thing when they're talking about Saki with this line here, the sort of honesty you sense from her. Saki is the equivalent to, what was her name? Mimi from Adventure, who had the crest of serenity in English, and I believe it was honesty or purity in Japanese. It circles back to, oh hey, this person is meant to be a stand-in for this person, if you couldn't tell. It's just little nice nods like that confirm it. Like, Takuma is Thai because they're goggles. They have the same partner. This, and that. I don't know what they've been talking about because I've been going off to my little tangent, but you know what? That's fine. Now we go from facing her to her looking away from us.
葵さん知ってる？桜の木の下にはね、死体が。
Minoru, why? There's an entire forest of cherry blossom trees. How many dead bodies do you think there are? Also, this is meant to be a... I'm gonna say it's a pseudo-horror game. Because depending on the path you take, you have a good ending, a bad ending, and a neutral ending. I think there are horror aspects to this game, but it's not completely horror. But regardless, don't say that in a horror game.
それより私たちもそろそろ史跡の方へ向かいましょう。
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the landmark at this point.
みんなが向かった方はなんか山道じゃない？大変そうだな。
I mean, if we're going to, the path might be the next destination on the way to the landmark. So red, I believe, is the next place they're going. The next goal, physically. It was a normal conversation on a normal day with friends. Oh. Normal other than the camping part. At least, that's what I thought. It saves more than I do. But aside from the scenery, the music is just so nice. We cleared the tree-lined path, and when we headed up the trail...
あれ？あんなところに。
That's a police car, Takuma.
なんでパトカーが？
参ったな。どうやらここから先は封鎖されているようだ。
Were they expected to go up that path? Or is that just a road?
ああ、本当だ。 立ち入り禁止のテープも貼ってあるわ。
もしかしてミノルが言ってた落石事故とかと関係あるのかな。
Now
だ
the
ったら
random
やっ
plot
ぱ
point
心配してた通りじゃん。
becomes important.
何が大丈夫ですからだよ。なあたくま。
困ったわね。史跡まで行くにはここを通らないと。
What if you went through the trees next to the path? Nah, that would be just as stupid as going on the path that's already blocked. Oh well, I guess that landmark,
何の史跡だっけ？
we'll never reach it now. It's unimportant. We go home now. End of Survive.
だからどうしてミノルくんは予習してないの？ほら、獣神にまつわる祭事の跡地の。
So I believe they won't use the word Digimon in this game because they're connected to these Kaminogami. Or they are the Kamino. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to get to that part. But this is less digital and more spiritual, which is funny because, you know, Digimon, digital. No digital beings here at all. Funny how
その
this
獣
different
神っての
universe
が
works.
俺にはピンとこねえんだけどな。
There we go. Kemonogami being beast gods. But we'll find out more about them. That's what this game is
仕
for.
方がないわ。ここはひとまず引き返すしかないのかしら。
If they went back, then there would be no game.
引き返す前に何があったのか、あそこで話を聞いてみようぜ。
Okay, I think everyone here is important to talk to. So, maybe I should ask the police officer what's going on here. I guess he is the only important one. But before we do that, we're going to save real quick. Okay. Excuse me. Did something happen here? I think I'm gonna send this to another friend as well. Let me send this to a friend because no one's watching right now anyways. So taking 2 seconds to send this. I can get away with it, I think. Not entirely sure. Alright, so there was a landslide up ahead around dawn, and the road's been sealed off. News of the landslide have been confirmed. Why did we not get news about that? We could have avoided this whole trip. Oh, that must be the one we read about online earlier. I gotta talk to these two. Let them know the important things that are going on. Oh dear, we can't proceed with things like this. Yeesh, so much for exploring the great outdoors. Guess camp is cancelled. No! Our families paid how much to send us here? Get rid of us for spring break? All for nothing? I don't know about all that. Still, perhaps we should turn back for now. I don't want to turn back. There's an entire game to play. If we turn back, we have no game. Oh, okay, now we talk to Minoru. A landslide? For really reals? That sounds like something my sister would say. Man, think the guys that went ahead are okay? No childish jives? I suppose you wouldn't want to be so callous as to joke at a time like this. Of course, even I know when to watch my mouth. Sometimes. Maybe. I've never resonated with any line of fiction so much before. But I guess we're not leaving yet. I guess we're talking to the police officer again. And the area ahead is off limits. How are you going to stop us? You look like one step will break your back, your hips. You have age while we retain our youth. It seems we can't get through here. What's the plan? Should we head back for now? What? Someone yelling no way? Oh, that sounds like Ryu. Huh? I can hear someone kicking up a fuss. Saves every 2 seconds, just like me. I
あ
love
んな
that.
ところに亮と咲だぜ。
It is Ryu. Let's go.
先に行ったと思ったらあんなところで寄り道してたのか。
それよりあの女の子は誰かしら？
Excellent question. Let's go meet her.
良いか？よろしいかな？この落石事故は獣神様のたたりなのじゃ。
Even the voice acting is really well done.
たたりって今時？
I'm curious now. Is there like, let's go to settings, and then let's go here. I don't think that there's a language thing. We can't change the voice to English at all. Which, yeah, understandable. It's just, I get curious as to what they would have sounded like. Ah, well.
くだらね
そう。
I'm
ブ
just
レ
gonna
ン
have
ド
it
で
on
態度
auto.
の悪いよそ者たちが来
So
て
this way I don't
山を
accidentally
荒ら
skip
し
anything.
獣神様はお怒りじゃ。
You
こ
gets
の
very
神聖な
excited.
る山は獣神様を祀った社のある獣聖域。おいそれと足を踏み入れて良い場所ではありませんのじゃ。
I take auto off for 1 second. This is no place for someone to just wander around because there are landslides, not because of your gods.
何が獣聖域だよバカバカしい。大方
Excellent question.
わけのわかんねえ石とか木彫りの熊みてえなの拝んでるだけだろ田舎もんが。
亮ったらちっちゃい女の子には強気に出ちゃって。
Oh, we met her, so we have our information here. We go to profile. There we go, Mew. She's 11. What do you mean she's just a year younger than you? Saki, you can't throw stones in glass houses.
田舎もんって失礼だな。
Also, Ryu, I'm 90% sure you're from the
ちゃん
boonies.
と立派なお社があるの。
Again,
新
you
しく建て
cannot
られたまがいもの
throw
じゃなくて
stones.
地元の人しか知らない由緒ある本物の神社がね。神社って普通は古事記に載ってるような神様が祀ってあるんじゃないの？
But they're here to
それ
study.
がお稲荷様とかそんなのかな。違う違う、地元の人しか知らないような不思議な獣の神様なの。
Known only to the locals. That's what we're here to study. Wow. It's like maybe our professors might not be locals. They set this up.
うちもさ、こっち来てから初めて知ったんだよ。見たこともないような神様でさ。
Then you're also not from here. What are you
んなもん本当にあるの
what
か
are you saying?
ありますとも。ねえ、あなたのお名前は？
Saki, you're just 1 year older.
お
Don't
姉ち
call
ゃん
her
は？
kid.
私はさっき。それでこっちの態度悪いのが亮。ねえねえみゆちゃん、その地元の人しか知らない神社案内してくれるかな？え？そりゃいいけど。
And then they died. The
な
end.
ん
End
だ
of
物
game.
好きだな。そんなもんあるわけねえだろ。
あるって。だってほら見学の予定なくなっちゃったし暇だしさ。戻ってもどうせ穴埋めの教材学習でしょ。亮だってあれ苦手じゃない。亮もさついでに見に行かない？
The little back and forth
くだ
answer
らね
is
くだら
nice.
なくなんてない。
Oh.
えな。そう
Someone
かい
angry.
そうかい。
Someone
Oh,
very
Gaki.
angry.
みゆ
だったらそこ案内しなよ。嘘だったら承知しねえぞ。
史跡の代わりの校外学習になるわけもないでしょうに。
I
さき
don't
さん
I don't
った
think
ら
it's extra credit. I think they're
Yeah.
just skipping class.
そういう首相な目的じゃないと思いますよ。
大体何の
He
神社かも
gets
わ
it.
からないのよ。勝手に言っていいわけないわ。
わからないの？
少なくとも地図には載ってないわね。
Why do you
本
have
当
a
に
map?
地元の人しか知らない
I
神社
don't
なの
have a
か、
map in my
それ
menu.
ともあの子の作り話なのか。
I would like a map.
ああ、たくま。どうする？
Okay. Let them have. Well, these aren't changing colors, so I don't believe these affect my affinity. So you know what? Sounds fun.
うん。面白そうだな。サキたちについていっていいかな。
Let's follow them. Why not? Oh, got rid of my auto. My auto skill.
そうそう。
Affinity with
俺もそう思
Minoru.
ってた。
Best friends.
おーい、そこの女の子。
Oh, don't tell them we're following. Oh,
うっぜえのが来やがって。
now they know we're following.
獣神様の神社？面白そうだね。俺たちもついてっていい？
いいよ。人数多い方が
Well,
楽
we
し
have
いし。
permission to go at least.
ありがとう。よろしくね。
こちらこそよろしく。
つうか何こっちの話立ち聞きしてんだよ。
We are
お
not
前らは仲良
eavesdroppers.
しグループで真面目に課外学習をやってろよ。さあ、行くぞミユ。
Is he just gonna abandon us?
そう言
That
わ
is
ない
exactly
で。
what he's going to do.
もうりょうったらめんどくさい性格してんだから。
He's so
ごめんね
rude.
ミノル、たくま、あおいちゃん。
Sorry, we're gonna leave without you anyways. So mean. I guess we have to go
あ
back
あ
and do busy
行
work.
っちゃった。
とにかく僕たちは次にどこに行けばいいか、誰かの指示があるまで待とう。
Or we can follow them
Sorry,
to the shrine.
このまま校舎まで引き返すか。
Or follow them.
それはそれで面倒なんだけどな。
それよりも何があるかわからないし、やっぱりサキさんたちを追いかけないと。
Thank
そう
you.
だね。あと追いかけよう。
And now we follow them. Agu running. Is there a loading screen? Ah, yes, a secret tunnel. Now we'll take it off auto so I can read his thoughts. Pursuing Saki, Ryu, and that little kid Miu, we ended up at a tunnel. Not a soul to be seen around us, and no other paths. Did they head through here?
なんだか暗くて薄気味悪いトンネルだな。
I'm sorry. Don't call it a creepy little murder tunnel when we're the only ones here. What if there's a murderer around wanting to murder us? That's not
Ah.
okay.
それに、なんだかここだけ気温が低いような。背筋が震えるっていうか。
ちょっと変なこと言うのはやめて。
Thank you. Aoi understands.
まさか
She's trying to live
心
through
霊
this
スポット
adventure.
的なあれだったり。
やめてってば。そんなことより二人を探さないとでしょ。
I don't think there's a lot of words in Minoru's vocabulary.
サキさんたちいないわね。もっと先に行ったのかしら。
おーい。あ、誰か来たぞ。
Is this Shuji? It is Shuji.
ほら、シュ
Look
ウジ
at
さん。
him. He looks like he's gonna scold us.
ダメじゃないか。みんなとはぐれてしまっては土砂崩れで研修先に行けないトラブルがあったのに。
Look at that. He's scolding us. He cares. He scolds because he cares.
すんません。でも、さっき
Excuse
とリュウがこ
me.
の先に行ったみたいで。
No, I haven't heard that since 2000 somethings. Before the teens. It was like 2010. 2009 or 2010. That's the last time I heard someone say excuse me. No.
まったく りょうくんも年長者としての自覚を持ってほしいものだ。
He looks so lost in thought. Look at those chocolate eyes. Is there a brain between those ears? No. Just floof.
名簿にさきくんたちの電話番号があったはずだから、とりあえずかけてみるか。
He has all our numbers. He's very responsible. Something tells me it's not going very well for him. He's been letting it ring for a while now. I guess Saki hasn't noticed yet.
にしてもさ、あの女の子が言ってた獣神ってどんなんだろう
There's
な。
something fun about the way Minoru speaks. The Wadia, like grouping words together. Am I right? Wadia, look it. And I'm wondering if that's. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm wondering if that's translated directly, or like if there's a rough translation to him speaking in that manner. Oh well.
さあ、多分何かの動物なんだ
Oh
ろう
yes,
けど。
some kind of animal
も
has
う
murdered them.
ミノルくんたら今日行く予定だった史跡の説明
Oh
聞い
wait,
てな
are
か
they
った
talking
の？
about the
この
Kamenogami?
地方に伝わる獣の姿をした神様だって
Here we
教
go.
えてもらったじゃない。あの子は他では見たことないって言っていたから、きっとこの土地の珍しい動物なんじゃないかしら。
So, considering this is a Digimon game, did someone see a Digimon and then was like, "Oh, that is Kamenogami. This beast that I'm not familiar with is a beast god." And that's where the legends that the locals have came from.
それが神様になってたたりを起こしてんの？嘘だ、そんなのあるわけないじゃん。
Are hotcakes any good? Has anyone actually had a hotcake?
昔の人はわからないことを
Questions
神様
must
の
be
せいにしたのよ。それで
Can you
お
please-
供え物をしたりしてたたりを沈めようとしたの。きっとその神社も今はほとんど人が来なくなっちゃって、地元のほんの一部の人だけが参拝に来るくらいなのよ。
There's a lot of visual novel in this prologue, and I'm waiting for the other gameplay. But I think that's
ま、
more to come
そ
in
ん
the
なも
first
んだよ
chapter.
な。
ダメだ。さきくんだけでなく、りょうくんにもつながらない。電波が届かないようだ。
Oh no, whatever will we do? We're just gonna have to go into the creepy dark murder tunnel and explore.
そっか、こんな山の中じゃ電波も届いてるか怪しいですもんね。
君たち、確かにこっちの方向にりょうくんたちが行ったんだよね。
No, no, we took a left in the middle of this straight road, and all of a sudden ended up here. They're God knows where.
それははい間違いないですけど。
So clearly the game is showing us where they went because we're following them. It would be hilarious if we ended up going on a different path and they ended up circling back to the camp and we never heard from them again.
この辺には
We
あ
ended
い
up
つら
getting
がいないよ
isekai
うだ
and they
な。
didn't.
神社はもっと先か？
Clearly they're going to get isekai as well, because why put that much effort into these characters if they're not going to be important to the story? I just think it would be funny if they're just like, oh no, they're back at camp. Meanwhile, the four of us are lost, and we get transported to another world through this tunnel.
地図に載ってないからどこを探していいかわからないわ。
仕方ない。とりあえずりょうくん、さきくんたちを拾って早く学校に戻ろう。このトンネルの先だね。よし、行こう。
And through the tunnel we go. And I know it just saved, but I'm gonna do some saving. Before... Oh, wrong button. Just to be safe. Now let's talk to... no, let's take it off auto. They're all important to talk to, so let's start left to right. No, I feel like we should talk to him last. This could be one of those things where order matters. So let's start with her, at ladies first, then to our best bud, and then to Shuji. Are we really going through this tunnel? Well, yeah. I don't see any other way. This is our only option, right? But, nah. Eh. You're not afraid of the dark, are you, Aoi? Oh, there's another group of friends I can send this to. For fun. I just don't know where. And then while I send this message, I will take advantage. Sip some water. And do a little survive of my own. You're not afraid of the dark. The dark holds many, many frightening things. There's a reason why we have a natural fear of the dark, of the unknown. And yes, she's saying we have to bring the others back, but technically, the group's only responsibility is to Saki and to Ryu. Because Miyu is a local, she lives around here. Yes, it'd be a decent thing to do to bring this girl home, but who's to say she doesn't live right down the hill? Maybe this is just part of her backyard. I don't know. Okay, now let's talk to Minoru. Just when I thought I was going to die of boredom, no. In this game, you could probably die of 100 other things before you die of boredom. Are you going to join the search? Okay, between Minoru and Takuma, I think there's one brain cell, and that brain cell is Aoi. Because of course he's going to join the search. You're gonna have him walk by himself all the way back? No. Safety in numbers. Safety in... Who cares about that? This tunnel! A lost shrine! I smell adventure! He's not wrong. This is exciting things that they wouldn't have seen on their normal trip, let alone on the plans that have changed because of the landslides. Go for it. Explore, see new things. I think I see what you mean. Yeah, what are we expecting to find at the ruins, though? We don't know that there's ruins. The only thing that might be ruined is our field trip. Not Shuji, because I think that starts everything. You know, you could have stopped them from. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. That is not my responsibility. That is yours. You are the responsible chaperone. I am the student. Well, we kind of tried. They weren't in any mood to listen. So, no. It's your responsibility. This is on you, not me. Don't try to put the blame on me. I'll help persuade them next time. Don't worry. Or no worries. And now, into the secret
じゃあ一
tunnel.
緒にりょうくんとさきくんを連れ戻そう。
I was singing and then I got
って
interrupted.
言
Shuji,
っても
you're my least
どっ
favorite
ち
character
に行
now.
けばいいのか。
Which way should we go? There's only one way.
なあ、誰か近づいてきたぜ。
A new character approaches.
すまないが、そこの君たち、確か。
Do we get his information right away? No, we don't. He hasn't even given us his
キャン
name.
プの参加者だよな。俺はここら辺に住んでるもので、今妹を探しているんだが。
Yes, you are related to Miyu. Now give us your name so we can get your information.
ああ、あいついつもフラフラと勝手に出歩く癖があってな。
I'm sorry, mistaken. We've never seen your sister in our life.
妹は、なんていうか、小動物っぽいやつだ。 人見知りで気弱な感じで
I can
守っ
relate.
てあげたいような。
My sister too is like a tiny animal. Especially if you see our last stream where we played as penguins and we tried to climb up a mountain because penguins are small animals and are in need of protection. I don't. Yeah, penguins are in need of protection from seals, from their own stupidity. I've seen videos of them fall. And you know what? Penguins might be adorable. That's all they got going for them.
そんな女の子見なかったな。
No, Minoru, we're not talking about the same person, don't worry. We are mistaken. We now have to help this man find a different little girl.
サキたちと一緒にいたミュウってことはイメージがだいぶ違うしな。ミュウ、今ミュウって言ったか。
He knows Mew.
おお、
Oh
言っ
no.
たけど。
Of course they're not going to introduce another little girl to
みゆ
the
ちゃんってあ
situation.
の子よね。猫耳みたいな帽子をかぶった小学生くらいの。
ああ、そうだ。あったのか。
Either you are very stupid and don't know how to describe people, or you absolutely know what she's like and want our help and are trying your hardest and not to scare us away to convince us to help you find your sister. I keep accidentally pressing this button because it's the same button I use as the A/confirm button in a different game that I'm playing on my own. But yeah. Yes, that's her. You've seen her? No.
え
Oh, we've seen
俺たちが
Mew.
見た子はもっと頭のおかしい子だったよな。
Minoru, don't insult this girl in front of her brother. That's how you get punched in some countries.
ちょっとミノルくん、失礼よ。
Thank you, Aoi.
いやでもあれを人見知りとか守ってあげたいとかは違うだろ
お前らの評価なんてどうでもいい。それでミュウはどこに行ったんだ。
To be fair, I would be upset too if someone just insulted my family directly in front of me.
ごめんなさい。実は私たちも人を探している途中なの。
う。俺たちと一緒にキャンプに来てるやつとさっき神社に向かってってさ。
Yeah, we didn't get the invite. We weren't cool enough.
それで俺たちはそいつらを連れ帰りに向かうところなんだ。
そうか。またあいつが勝手に。どうもありがとう。
Now, can we get your name so that I can check the information and compare ages and things like
あ
that?
そこには入っちゃいけないって言われてたのに。
This guy's been through too much. Also, what's with the lines through his eyes? Is that like lighting effect? But no one else has it. And I don't think Mew has it either.
俺はカイト。よかったら君たちと同行させてくれないか。
Alright, Kaito. Arigato. Oh, Kaito's all the way up here. He is also 14. Clearly the Yamato to Bakuma's Taichi. But he's taller. Rude. Blood type B, blood type A. I wonder if there's a reason for the blood type. I know there is, I just don't remember. AB. No O's, just all A's, B's, or AB. I know once they get their partners will be displayed with them. Look at that artwork, it's just so good. Okay, so now that we have everyone, this time for real save, intentionally pressing that button. Okay, and now
目
we're
的は
going
一緒
to...
のようだしな。い
We
いぜ。
have a party of 5.
それに神社の場所実は俺たちよく知らないんだ。
Yeah.
ああ、だったら俺が道案内しよ
Oh, he's not so
う。
bad.
ここで生まれ育ったわけじゃないにせよ。もう何年か住んでるからな。その神社の場所なら知っている。
He's just an overprotective brother.
俺は
He's
ミノル。
got a soft
そん
heart.
でこっちがタクマでこっちが葵さん。
You forgot to introduce someone.
僕は引率の修二。よろしく頼むよ、カイトくん。
Going back to a little fun tidbit, Shuji is the counterpart to Joe from Adventure. And while Joe isn't the protagonist, he is the leader of the group. So his counterpart here is saying that he's a leader. It's a fun parallel again. Now back to the story. From the looks of him, I thought Kaito was an adult, but he's the same age as me. Kaito never told you his age, Takuma. How do you know this? I'm relieved though. Looks like we can count on him. We'll get there in no time.
なあ、みんな。今って春だよ。
決まってるだろ
Oh,
今が春じゃなきゃいつが春だって言うんだよ
interesting expression, but I'm going back to Otto
なら
to
さ、
avoid.
北国でもないこの場所で春先に雪が降るものなのかな。
何を言ってえ
the snow that we saw in the intro.
本当だわ。
Very relevant.
雪。
季節外れのなんていうにはちょっと外れすぎだと思うんだよな。
I believe the snow is also a parallel. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. But in the original Digimon Adventure, they were going to a summer camp and then it was snowing out of nowhere before they get isekai'd. I don't know if there's any real symbolism behind the snow, or if it's just, oh, there's weird weather and then they get isekai'd, just like they did it, where we're pulling our inspiration from. But it's another fun parallel.
確かに。
こっちじゃ先週も降ってたな。地元じゃ異常気象だって話してた。
最近あちこちでそんなニュースを見かけるよな
I've heard similar stories in other situations,
お
other
い
digital
なんかすげえ吹雪いてきたんだけど
digital series.
寒
このままここにいては危険だな。僕が見てくるからみんなは先に帰ってもらえないか。
Yeah, no, that's a little stupid. It's
それより
safer to go ahead.
すぐそこのトンネルに入りませんか。これじゃ校舎へ帰り着く前にどう
Yeah,
に
you
かなっ
want
ちゃう
these
かも。
kids to freeze?
確かにそうね。室内じゃないけどこんな場所よりはずっとマシだと思います。
それもそうだな。よし、みんなとり
Yeah,
あ
the
えずト
tunnel's
ンネル
long
に
enough
避
where
難
we
しよ
go in deep enough. It'll be a little warmer than it is out here, hopefully, ideally. Uh, maybe it's warmer on the other side. Cough, cough. Wink, wink. Hint, hint. We haven't walked that
さ
far
っき
into
た
the
ち
tunnel.
こんなとこ通って行ったのか
Why does everyone look so sad? Oh, it's getting colder and colder. Oh, I do want to go with the Aoya shaking, but I want this to be a pure moral run. So we're just gonna go with this is thing still being used.
このトンネル今も使われてるの？外からは随分ボロボロに見えたけど。少なくとも俺がこっちに来てからは使われてないな。この先は地元の悪ガキたちだって近寄らねえとこだ。
Even though the backgrounds are blurred, you can tell
長いこと人の手が入らなかっ
much
た場所だぜ。
details put in,
野犬
coloring,
とかイノシシと
shading,
かマ
just
ジ
to
の
make it
獣だって
feel
出るかも
real.
な。
Let's not run into stray dogs or wild boars. No, we can run into the stray dog because then we can keep it as a pet. Let's not run into the wild
あ
boars.
いつらそんなとこに。
These guys went into a place like that. They went into a tunnel because it was the only way. Don't look so
ミュウのやつ
surprised.
が一緒だったなら気にせず進んだろうな。あいつは慣れてるから。
Also, Kaito, you should not let your little sister run through dangerous tunnels. Not
暗
safe,
くて足元も
but
悪いから
who am I to
慎
judge?
重に進もう。
The other end is very dark. How long is this tunnel?
本当に真っ暗だな。ほとんど前が見えないよ。
I don't know if you had to say that out loud. That could have easily been a thought. But that's fine.
でもこういうのなんか探検みたいでワクワクしてこない？
There's always that one guy.
こら遊びじゃないんだぞ。
And there's always his opposite.
でも確かにこれじゃ危ないな。そうだ、カメラのライトを使えば。
Oh, excellent idea. And then they see a spider.
うわ怖え。
もうやめてよミノルくん。
So I pushed. I need to stop pushing the button, or we need to get a little counter in the corner of every time I accidentally hit that button.
いきなり大声出すなよ。こっちまで驚いたじゃないか。
That's it. This little scene here is the only reason this is a horror game.
ごめん。
He got
でも
spooked.
こんなの見たらさ。
これはしめ縄か。
こんなところにどうして？
I don't know. It's not like this tunnel leads to a shrine. It seems a little on theme, no?
もしかしたらここは神聖な場所として祀られているのかもしれない。
Thank you. Someone who can connect the dots. Now let's ask the local guy.
そういえばさっき
This is
あ
not
そ
the
こには
local
入っちゃ
guy.
いけないって言われてたと言っていたね。
おう、
Here we go.
この村じゃたたりがあるとかって子供たちが遊び半分で入らないように強く言い聞かされてるのさ。
Retribution by what means?
何？トンネルの入り口から風が。
うわやばいな。外はだいぶ吹雪いてきたみたいだ。
3人も危ないんじゃないか。急いで神社に行って連れ戻さなきゃ。
The shrine might be a good place to hide from the storm as well.
そうだ
Better
ね。
than the
急ご
tunnel.
う。
Just transitions to just walking through the tunnel, even for that fraction of a second. Oh, I like this game so much. Huh? The snowfall is slowing down?
あれ吹雪は？
そんなに長いトンネルじゃないのに、どういうことかしら。
ラッキーすっかり止んでるじゃん。
というより、トンネルのこちら側は全然降ってなかったって様子よね。
That is possible. There have been photos and things like that I've seen online showing, oh, it's raining on this side of the street and on the other side, it's not raining at all. If that can happen with rain, why not snow? Maybe it's not snowing on this side of the tunnel, period. Makes sense to me. And we have these little spider lilies everywhere. This is a long prologue. Made longer by my commentary, but
なん
still.
かすごくない？森一面真っ赤だ。なんだっけ、図鑑で見たことある気が。
これって彼岸花よね、確か。
The only reason I know that these are spider lilies is because of Demon Slayer, where Muzan is looking for the blue spider lily.
そうだそうだ、それだ。でも彼岸花って確か春じゃなくて。
そう、秋に咲く花。
Yes, Kaito already said, weather is weird here.
一体どういうこと？
What in the world is going on? Yeah, it's springtime, there was a blizzard, these flowers bloom in autumn. We just need something to represent summer, and we have all four seasons represented. But like Kaito said, weather is weird here. Has Aoi figured something out? Should we check out this area a little more before heading to the shrine? I suppose for the sake of story we should. What is this suspicious looking forest? I should look around or maybe talk to the others. Let's start with the spider lilies. What's this? There's a bunch of stuff floating in the air. You think it's those whatchamacallits? I love the way he speaks. Those things aren't bad for us, are they? Here, flowers like these can be found anywhere. They look pretty normal. Okay, I don't know if they actually spore. Someone confirm or deny, please. Please let me know. Comment below. Something's not right. Not right how? Excellent question. We've all had that feeling where it's like there's a bad situation. We don't know how, but we know it's bad, and then we avoid the situation. And in hindsight, it was bad. Also, very, very creepy color of red. Very creepy shade.
おい急ごう。すぐにここも雪が降ってくるはずだ。とにかく神社へ行こう。うん、そうだね。案内をよろしく頼むよ。
この辺りにサキたちはいないようだな。神社はこの奥か。
I'm excited to see the shrine. The shrine must be just ahead. We should head towards it now, for now. This is really, really nice. Aesthetically pleasing. Kaito said people never come here. But it's breathtaking. It's also kind of eerie.
こんな森の中に神社なんてさ、参拝客とかって来るのかな。
I don't think they expect
ま
visitors.
さか。むしろ絶対に近づくなって強く言われてるぜ。
Oh,
おかしいわね。サキさんたちの姿どこにもないわ。
さっき人影は見えたんだけどな。どこ行ったんだろう。
ちょっとこの辺りみんなで探してみようか。
I didn't miss something, did I? Minoru said he saw something. Okay. Should I look around here? Let's take it off auto. We can only look at the shrine. Nothing else. We can't talk to our friends. Only the shrine is important. Fine.
見た目は普通の神社っぽいけど。
But we don't know what this shrine should look like normally. So we don't know if anything is out of place.
なんかすごい雰囲気のある神社だな。変な模様があちこちにあるぜ。
Those are not patterns, those are tears. Because this place is old, abandoned. Minoru's snapping tons of photos on his phone. Huh. Didn't know he was into that.
やっぱあれだぜ。きっとおっかねえ邪神像でも中に祀ってあるんだぜ。
I want to say it's rude. I can't quite word why it's rude, but rude.
邪神かどうかはわからないけど、何か祀ってあるのは普通じゃないわね。
I want to say rude again.
なんだろう。動物？鳥？それか爬虫類。
Oh, was this foreshadowing Agumon? Guess he is a reptile?
ちょっと判別がつかないけど、いろんな動物の模様があちこちに見えるわ。
I wish they would just show us the pattern.
おお、なんだこれ。狛犬？いや、犬か？確かに見たことねえもんばっかだ。すげえ。
Don't just tell us, show us some
ほ
of
ら
these
ミ
things.
ノルくん、今は写真なんか撮っている場合じゃないだろ。
でもさ。
Shuji's right. You have to look for Saki and the others. Still, this place is so weird. I'm not surprised Minoru wanted a few mementos. Oh. Let's go! Honestly, let him take the photos. They could be important. And plus,
いや、写真を
morality!
撮ることも必要かもしれない。
どういうこと？
撮影しながら周りを見ていれば何かに気づくかもだし、見落としたものがあったら見返すことができるだろ。
Let's go.
なるほど。そういうことなら、まあ。
Yeah, and you were yelling at him. Come on, Shuji. Think.
ほら、さっさと行くぞ。早く見つけてやんねえと。
Okay, fine, we'll
あ、
hurry.
ごめん。それじゃあ行こう。すごいな。本当に獣を祀った神社なんてあるんだ。
So it's not like they're here for a tour or anything, but now that they're here, I wish that Kaito had told them a little more about it while they were searching for the others. Like, you can do both search for your friend and sister and tell these people about a place that you clearly know more about.
変わったご神体なんてそりゃ日本中にあるけどさ。タコを祀ったのとか、曲がった巨
Or
木とか、
weird ass trees.
あと割とポピュラーなので、エッチな形のを祀ったやつとかさ。
Minoru, this is why I don't get sponsored. That and subscriptions, so
そういう
subscribe.
話はやめないか。女の子もいるんだぞ。
Such a gentleman.
もうミノルくんってば。それにしてもここって今回の課外学習の伝承にまつわる場所なのかしら。
伝承？さあどうだろうな。さっき話した通り、ここには足を踏み入れるなって言われてるし、あまり詳しいことは知らない。
And now, I said he should be giving them more information because he knows more. If he doesn't know much, then I guess I have to retract what I said, but he still technically knows more than them.
ただ地元ではここじゃ神隠しが起きるなんて話もあるぜ。
Did we get spirited away?
そうなの？怖い話ね。
なんだ今の音。聞いたことのない音だったぞ。
風で木か何かがきしんだ音だろ。そんなことより早く探すぞ。
I don't think that sounded like trees creaking in the wind. But that's just me.
みんなあまり離れないように。
The blizzard might not be the only thing we have to worry about. Let's look for clues. Alright, let's split up. Scooby Gang, roll out. A world map. As you play the game, you'll need to travel to locations on your map to advance the story. This is a long prologue. Also, how long has his phone been at 95%? You'll slowly gain access to more locations by progressing through the game. Spider Forest Lily unlocked? And Shrine unlocked. It's very long, so I think what I'm going to do, I will stream chapter 1 tonight. However, I will do that as a separate stream. This way you'll have the prologue in one video and chapter 1 in the other. Switch over to this view, see locations. Okay. So this will just tell us who's at what location, and also give a little description. Also pay attention to the icons displayed on the list. This icon means that there's someone at the location. Their character is at the bottom right, so we see the little Chibi, Shuji, and Minoru. Okay, so this one's plot important. No, this one's not plot important. This one is plot important. But we're gonna check out the boys first real quick. See if they have anything interesting to say. You'll be presented with which situation you have to explore. In this mode, you'll need to talk to others or investigate the world to find clues. Clues will not always be nearby. Open your map and try searching other areas too. You can always use the map to travel between areas when exploring. Open the map with 1. Okay. I should talk to Minoru and Shuji about what to do next. So let's talk to Shuji. Don't throw out too far, everyone. Stay where I can see you. I think Aoi and Kaito are already out of your line of sight. I like the dynamic between Shuji and Minoru. They're just very different people. I don't think there's anything too important here though. So let's go to the plot relevant. Hey, there's Kaito. Has he found anything? Let's talk to Aoi real quick, see if she has anything to say. You've been pale for a while now. How are you holding up? Well, if I'm being honest, it's taking all I've got to deal with this place. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we have to find our friends. Let's talk to Kaito. Hey, Miyu, where are you? Takuma, have those guys found anything? Okay, so this area has to be in Shuji's line of sight at least. Second, we are with her for sure. I'll join the search. Instant best friend. Are you on the map now? Yes, now we go back to the shrine. I should check in with the others. No! Stupid! Press the right buttons. Okay. Minoru's the only important one. At least he's got the exclamation, so let's get to it. Phone's picking up weird stuff. Might be broken. Let's check yours. Okay. Ah, I wanted to read that. Shut. Yes, camera. Access camera with 3. But I do want to read the lines, so. Fine. There we go. Doesn't sound like he's messing around. Guess I'll take a few test shots. Oh, there we go. Fun little game mechanic. And Gotsumon. Huh? Nothing's here. But the camera definitely picked up something. What is it, Minoru? There's a weird thingy over here. Yes. Yes, the weird one says there's something weird. So, must be something very weird. Shuji looks panicked for no reason. Everything is gonna give him a heart attack in this game. I'm surprised he hasn't already got a heart attack because of Minoru. Oh, This looks cool.
なんだこれ。
結構大きいな。
すごい。これは遺跡？随分と古いもののようだ。
なあ、これが何か知ってる？
いや、こんなものがあるなんて
Oh,
聞いたこ
something
ともない。
named I don't know.
神社のすぐ裏だし、いくら禁足地とはいえ、誰かから話の一つでも聞いていてもおかしくない。おかしくないはずだが。
Now let's go inside.
ミュウのやつ、もしかしてこの中に入ったのか？
いくらなんでもこんなところに女の子が入ったりは。
いや、あいつのことだ。きっとこの中に入ったんだろう。
So, that whole, oh, my little sister, she is timid, she is shy. You knew it was bullshit.
それにサキだって入っちゃいそうじゃない？面白そうとか言って。
I'll ooh this and ah that.
確かに。
For once, Awie's not scolding him on how he speaks of others.
ミュウ、
あ、だから勝手なことは。
Let's see. This does affect our affinity. And honestly, I'd rather us all go in a group anyways. So,
そん
let's
なこと言っ
go.
てる場合じゃない。早くサキたちを見つけてあげないと。
Our morality should be more, it should be more visible on this little circle thing. But so far it's not.
それにカイトを一人で行かせてはぐれたら大変だ。それもそうだな。
Also, Kaito's not in your group. He doesn't have to listen to you. So let's follow him inside.
僕らも行こう。
おーい、サキりょう。
いたら返事をして。
Visually, I like this game more than Danganronpa. I think, well, Danganronpa came out beforehand. It came out around the same time. I'm wondering if the visual, if the art style, not the art style, but I guess the graphics, if they would be on the same
ああ、い
level.
たいた。
I don't know.
どうしたの？
急いで行くから心配したわ。
ああ、すまない。
He's never been here before. He looks sad.
あれは。
There we have Fanglong. No. What is its name? I have an app for
壁
this.
一面に絵が。
So that's Meramon. Meramon is basically a man on fire. Or made of fire, I'm not quite sure. But covered in flames at the very least. But that dragon... Fang... Yeah, Fanglongmon. I was right. Which is essentially... So, in mythology, there are 4 beasts, each associated with a cardinal direction. Taurus, the black tortoise of the north, vermilion bird of the south, Azure dragon of the east, or Azure, blue, Azure, whatever, and the white tiger of the west. They are associated not only because of their cardinal directions, but because they are led by a golden dragon of the center of all 4 directions, and that's what Fanglongmon represents, the center. Okay.
これはすごいな。
I'm gonna look up how that's pronounced. Very stupid. It's also one of those things where I've only heard it, I've only seen it, but never heard anyone pronounce it. And in my head, Azud. Right.
Azure.
Azure.
Azur.
Okay, so I was pronouncing it the Spanish way. Azure. Okay. We are learning about vocabulary as well. How educational. There we go.
ああ、すげえな。なんつうか、圧倒されちまうな。
I would love to see these images, these ruins. I'd like to see something similar in real life. Well, I guess I did when I went to Pompeii. No,
なんというか
it was less
と
shrine
て
and
も
more
神聖な感
engraved
じがするわ。
when I went to Pompeii. Oh, that behind Aoi, Sidramon? I'm trying to see how many Digimon I can name. I want to say that is Sidramon. I have an app here, so I can look them up. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, did I miss a line? I did not miss a line. Go back. Maybe it wasn't danger or retribution that caused people to close off this area. They, they might have been trying to protect this sacred place.
おい、そんなにあっけに取られてるんじゃねえよ。俺らの目的は違うだろ。
Fenglongmon is usually depicted in gold or yellow. And then again, if I saw a giant dragon and I assumed that it was trying to eat my village, I might color it in a color associated with evil. Black is commonly associated with evil in some cultures.
ああ、そうだったそうだった。ごめんな、つい。
He's right. We have better things to do right now. Oh, this is... Yeah, let's go further in.
見た感じそんなに広くないけど、
I didn't realize that
も
this
しかして
was
ここより奥まで続いてる通
one
路
of
とかが
those
あるのか
choices
な。
for morality. I went to hit the A for auto and it's like, oh no, this is glowing red. Excellent.
だとしたら僕たちだけじゃ危ないかも。
ああ、確かに。二重遭難の危険もあるし、あんま深くまで行かない方がいいかもな。
Search partiception.
うん、同感だ。ここは一度学校に戻って。
ち、何悠長なこと言ってやがる。それなら俺だけでも行くからな。
Nobody's going alone. That's how people die first in movies. Huh? I hear footsteps by the entrance. Could it be the others? Oh, it's the old man from the beginning.
君たちは。
I haven't seen it in a while.
あ、
That's
どうも。はじめまして。
誰？
He's got a bucket hat. Who's that? Who's that? Excellent vocabulary, Minoru. Like I said, he doesn't have many words in his vocabulary, so he's got to squish them together so that they all fit. But he's got a bucket hat just like Dekidu or TK, in O2. Very, very fun. I don't think that he's meant to be Dekidu's parallel, but it's a fun tip of the bucket hat.
そう。
君たち、ここは入ったらダメな場所だぞ。何をしているんだ？
Can you be in here, sir?
あ、僕たちは。
そういうあんたこそ、こんなとこで何してんだ？
ん？ああ、心配しないでくれ。怪しいものじゃない。私はこの地域に伝わる獣神信仰を研究しているものだ。この祠は獣神信仰にゆかりのある場所でね、許可を得て調査をしていたところだったんだよ。
Oh, okay. He's got
研
permission.
究
We
調
don't have.
査 もしかして学者さんですか？
Technically, we are in the
ああ
room.
専攻は日本古代史でこの近くの大学で日本史学研究の教鞭を取らせてもらっている。
じゃあ教授さんなんですか？
私なぞ学会では異端視されていてね。いや、君たちにこぼすような話でもないか。
So, this place is valuable enough to be worth researching, huh?
それで君たちはこんなところに何をしに来たんだい？
We're researching the location of our friends.
ああ、それなんですが。
俺は他んとこ探してくるわ。
あ、こら！
修二さん、修二さん。とりあえず好きにやらせときましょう。
I get why Kite was feeling restless, but I'm really curious about this place. No idea if Saiki and the others came here, but let's look around for some clues. Exploration? Exploration? I don't think it's exploration. This shrine is pretty weird. Maybe I should talk to the professor or inspect the mural? Exploration? No, 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 no. Okay, Fang Longmon for sure. I don't know if this is meant to be a general person or another Kaminogami. Meramon, Seedramon. What are the ghosts here? I know these ghosts are also Digimon. Bakemon? Yes. And I feel like there's... Oh, that one starts with a K. Kowa... No? Kuwagamon. I think. I don't know what else there is in here. Did I miss any? I can't go lower. Oh, I can scroll to go straight to him. Okay, so I can go lower. But I don't see anything lower anyways. Scroll back to the professor. No? I think we just talked to the professor. Okay. Have we come here to study them? No. Oh, right. No, that's the whole purpose of the school trip. Yes. But we actually came looking for our missing people. Our friends and that guy's sister. In this Kaminogami shrine. I hope she hasn't been spirited away. No, no, that's by Studio Ghibli. This is from a different company, sir. Yeah, there's legend passed about the Kaminogami. Okay, so it's been passed since ancient times, but it's more than legends. The stories are true, you see. It was once custom to offer up local children to the beast gods as sacrifices, which is why the locals don't want children coming near this place. That makes sense. It was a desperate measure to ensure the harvest or perhaps prevent disaster. Yet these children did not die. Supposedly they were taken somewhere unharmed. Uh, Taken and then eventually died? Eventually unalived? I don't know. But the custom was lost to the ages This angered the ancient Kaminogami. Over time, such abductions were no longer a ritual sacrifice, but a curse or retribution. That's what they're. Okay. Retribution in the form of kidnapping children because the custom of sacrificing children had stopped. Rude. Quite rude. Many legends regarding such incidents have been passed down, but okay. I place no faith in fairy tales, of course. There must be some scientific explanation. Or it could be a kidnapper with an MO who heard these stories and was inspired by these legends. Hopefully, that's not the case, and in this game, we know that's not the case. But I don't know if that would be a scientific reason. Oh, since ancient times, so then they would have to be immortal or very, very old. I view this as a superstition or a mental block designed to escape from reality. Here we go. He seems pretty worked up somehow. Is he mad? Or upset, maybe? Glad you can see these legendary ruins. No, honestly, I would be in awe at these ruins. I would love to visit a place like this. Oh, we get to explore a little more. Both walls are important, so let's start with this one because it has more at the champion level, whereas Feng Longmon is much higher than that, much more powerful. I don't know if this writing could be translated. I'm not going to attempt to translate. Yes, Kaminogami come in all shapes and sizes. Hmm. So to answer this question here, a lot of older religions were had several gods. Polytheistic, I believe is the word. And these gods didn't just take the form of human. Some of them were hybrids, like in many we see the case in many Egyptian gods, such as the jackal-headed Anubis, the cat-headed Bastet. Uh, Others had house gods, I believe is the proper term. You see that in like Roman mythology, um, where it would be almost like your own. This is a god of my house, my home, and so this goes through the family, or it's just the god of, like I said, the physical home. And then you had things like the Kaminogami in this case, which take more natural forms than just humans. For example, sea serpents, a ghost. Uh, Man on fire is less of this naturalistic image, but you'll see things like, oh, the spirits are in these animals, and this animal is the representation of this god, things like that. So I think to answer our question, why do you think there's so many Kaminogami in the first place? It's because you have this possible polytheistic religion. Polytheistic, I'm gonna look that up to make sure that that's the proper term. I'm saying it, it feels right. I could be wrong. Polythe Polytheism is the belief or worship of more than one god. Okay, so I was right. Um, but I'm back to what I was saying. You have this polytheistic religion in which these beast gods are seen as just that, beasts, creatures that you would see in the wild, and it's not specific to just one, two, a handful. Everything has this level of being a deity. or at least every species. Let's save here real quick and just get back into playing the game. No, wrong button. Here we go. There are several possibilities. The unique terrain could explain the frequent incidents, weak footholds, sleep. Oh, I was hoping you would talk about why there are multiple gods. Magnetic fields that mess with the sense of direction and overgrowth in flora and fauna. Okay. Answering a different thing to what I'm answering. Uh, Still interesting. Oh, and I think now we check out this wall. And I won't put it on auto because I want to see what it said here about Feng Longmon. Discovery of these minerals has led to rapid development of this region in ancient times. Sudden population boom would naturally increase the number of missing persons, dwindling resources, depopulation. Okay. So he's not going to say, or he's not going to translate the language on the ruins, or explain what's going on in these images. He's going from the scientific approach. It's like, oh, well, here's the reasons, the actual reasons behind what's going on in these myths. Okay. At least that's what I think. Okay. No, yeah, honestly, they wouldn't have learned it otherwise. Muchas gracias. That's good. He is saying thank you very much in a different language. There's no disrespect there. Here we go. What's with this wall? This writing or something? Yes. Can you translate? These drawings are some kind of text. Oh wait. I think there is a language they use in the franchise or a writing system. Uh, Looking it up quickly. And I believe there is. So this middle symbol here. Oh, but it translates to Japanese characters. And I cannot translate that. So, I'm never gonna know what it says. Uh, oh, so sad. I was like, oh my god, this translates to actual characters. It translates to Japanese characters. I myself do not speak it. Or read it. I think it says Agumon. Oh. Each Kaminogami has their own names. Is it so? So that whole thing says Ag. So there's Mew interrupting my thought.
うわなんだなんだ
この子
There we
みゆ
go.
ちゃんじゃない。
There's Mew.
ど
Now
うし
where
た
are
ん
the
だ
others?
何があったの
なんか変なのにいきなり出くわして逃げて。
Weird creep. You can't just call your brother a weird creep because he's trying to find and
さき
save
ちゃん
you.
置いてきちゃった。
Ah, she's dead.
今の声
Ah,
さ
she's
き
barely alive.
外さっきの神社の方だ
It came
Oi,
from outside.
行って
Now
み
we
よう
gotta
ぜ
go outside. And explore and investigate and make sure our
なん
friends
だ
don't
こ
die.
の霧 確かにさっきまではこんなじゃなかったのに。これうかつに飛び出したら俺たちまで本当に迷子になっちまうぞ。
So I
そ
too
れよ
would
り
be
サキさんはさっきの悲鳴
afraid
って
of just
一体
random. Ah, there's a noise again.
こっち来ないで。
Excellent.
何？
何かに襲われてるの？
And there's Gatsumon again, which is a little
Shikanto-ka?
rock-like.
こんな山の中にいるわけないでしょ。
イノシシか何か。
That's
なんかうごめいてるぞ。
not a boar. I don't know if they know what boars look like.
おい、なんか今光らなかった？
さあ
Something lit up
声の
over
する
there.
方に行ってみましょう。
見間違いじゃないのか。この霧でよく見えないよ。それにしても
I wonder if we'll have to use the
なん
phone
だこの
here.
霧。
私も気になるけど今はサキさんの悲鳴が先よ。
But not as much. Fair.
おい、
I too would be
Yo,
bothered by my friend's
大丈夫か？
screams. But at least we know they're alive.
何かいる。なんだあれ。
Oh, the
石像？
animations,
J-
the art style is
Shiga.
so nice.
動いてるぞこいつ。
なんだって。そんなバカな。またあの音だ。この変なやつが出していたのか。
This weird thing with making it. You can't just call people weird just because they look different from you. You don't just call them weird.
何なの？
Honestly, if people were screaming at me,
おい
calling me
どうした？
weird,
さっき悲鳴が聞こえたが。
calling me a creep, I would be
Mia.
pretty pissed too.
そこにいたのか。
お兄ちゃんがなんで？待っててサキさん、今助けるから。葵ちゃんなの？待って、こっち来ちゃダメ。
早く助けろよ。
Oh god, Ryu's supposed to be the tough guy. Why is he not protecting Saki? Why is he the
こ
coward?
っちに
どうします？
来ちゃダメって言われても放っておけるわけないでしょ。
Are we given a choice? This weird statue-like creature sets its sights on the others. A creature? No. A monster?
何やってんだ。早くしろよ。
あれは獣神。まさかそんなこと。
It's so small, right? Professor! He followed us from the shrine? We have to save those guys from this monster. This one doesn't seem to affect our affinity, so we're gonna get closer and talk.
まずは話しかけてみよ
Because clearly, talking to the thing with demonic aura radiating from it is a good idea.
う。そうだよ。子供が何か被ってふざけてるんだろ。おい君。
待てよ修二さん。子供の体重でそんなに足が地面にめり込むわけねえだろ。
So far, we haven't seen Minoru serious. Which goes to show this is a terrible situation we found ourselves in. They're not going to show us the footprints.
修二さん危ない。
We're dead. Oh, wait, no. We're not dead. We got hit by a fist made of stone. That's gonna break a few ribs.
なんだこいつ。かつてこれほどなんて。
This is still the
とんでも
prologue.
ない力だ。
Chapter 1 is gonna wait for next week.
大丈夫か。すまない。君に救われた。
危ねえ、逃げるぞ。
The creature we've never seen before is coming right at us. What's going on? What a crazy situation we've gotten into. Why the hell is this happening? Oh, did she
葵さん
fall?
大丈夫
We can't tell. I think she fell. Oh no. Owie fell down. That rock monster is coming this way.
やめろ葵さんに手を出すな
I can't let it hurt Owie. Aw, the ship.
あー
Aw, he's dead. Ah, he's not dead. That thing just sent me flying.
なんてバカ力だ
If they made an anime based on this game, then it would probably be more successful than the recent anime that
あん
came
なの
out
に
for
突進
Digimon.
されて
Like, Ghost
よ
Game
く
was
怪我しないで済んだな
fine. I saw a few episodes. Apparently, there were lots of complaints.
そうだ
However,
みんな大丈夫
I
か
think the art style was fine and all. So the story was intriguing. If they animate this properly, go from game to series, you would get no complaints from the fans.
大丈夫かタクマ
I'm just saying.
ごめんなさい。私のせいで。
Technically, this is all. It's either Ryu or Mew. Probably Mew for being like, oh, there's a shrine. I guess I could take you. Follow me. This is her fault for leading them there. Then we wouldn't have to look for them. Everyone seems to be okay somehow. Except for Takuma, who just got hit twice. But unlike our protagonist in Danganronpa, he got up almost right away. The fog has covered the entire area. And there's red spider lilies at my feet. So creepy.
おいみんな
What's wrong, buddy? Oh. Oh. That's very wrong.
いつの間に
Understandable.
か囲まれている
When the heck did it corner them? Why are there so
ま
many?
ずいだんだん近づいてきているぞ
They're in for a world of hurt. Is there any way they can make a break for it?
あれ
Are the Gatsumon the one that caused the landslides? That would make sense.
なんだフラフラする
Oh, and Takuma did take 2 hits. Being dizzy also makes sense. He might go down soon. Also, I see someone's watching. Welcome, welcome. Am I going numb? Or did I take a harder hit than I thought? Or is it...
こんな時に地震
You have a bunch of creatures made of stone. And you're questioning an earthquake. I would assume the two things are connected.
やべえぞそれに霧も濃くなってきた
I think the fog is also getting worse. It's not just the
みん
earthquake.
な大丈夫かみんな気をつけるんだむやみに動いたら危なうわ
Then you'll what? Die.
修二さんどうしました
The voice acting top notch. Oh! It swallowed into the earth. If we weren't already isekai'd by the tunnel, I would assume that this is isekai moment. I tried taking a step forward. The ground crumbled underneath me. I plunged into a gaping hole that seemed to pull me in. I couldn't even tell what was happening to everyone else. Unchecked on development. Recent landslides. The professor's words are coming back to me. That's exactly what the professor said. Word for word. This is still the prologue. We haven't even reached chapter 1. I want to say copyright. Um, Everything's owned by Bandai, by Digimon. Uh, but for some reason the quality is so shaky and cuts off every now and then. So I don't think I have to worry. And I think this also spoils who the partners are. Obviously, Takuma partnered with Agumon. Because why not? Also, look at the artwork. Oh, they also tell us who their voice actors are. I don't think I noticed that the first time playing. If you look up the actual OST to this and hear it, you'll be hearing one of my favorite pieces. Minoru's partnered with the original design to Falcomon. They redesigned it for a different series later on, but the original, the best design. Aoi is partnered with Labramon, friendly little doggo. The menu of the game, I believe, as we progress in getting everyone's partners, they will appear on the menu as well with their partners. Shuji is partnered with Lopmon, who is a rabbit, unlike your counterpart Terriermon, who is a terrier dog, not a rabbit, even though they look identical. Saki is partnered with Floramon. Tough guy, I mean coward, I mean Ryu, is partnered with Kunemon. Oh, that's who he's partnered with, okay. Yamato stand-in Kaito with Dracmon. Interesting partner choice. And then we have creepy girl Miyu and her little buddy Psychomon. He's so happy. He looks like her little bag. And who is this professor? He was in the intro. He's in here. Why do we have a professor here? And they don't give us an actual name for the professor, because why would they? That being said, I love these little moments. The little animated intro at the beginning of the game. This little bit they're giving us here. This is why I play the game. Oh, the boy's upside down. Nice to know their names. Okay, so I am going to play chapter 1. I am just going to play it in as a different stream, just so that I don't have a stream that goes on for 2-3 hours. Because this one's almost an hour and a half, I believe. This gives me time to get water. Oh no, we're still in the prologue. Let's continue. Eh, the noises of the dead.
ててて助かったのか。
Excellent question. Am I safe?
ここ神社の下なのか。
I thought he was
地
swallowed by a
滑りに
hole
巻き
in
込
the
まれて
ground, but
落ちてきちゃったのか。
fine. We'll go with this.
あ、そうだ、みんなは無事なのか。
Just look at the visuals of this game.
てて
Aw, I would
頭が
have loved to play this
ズ
with
キ
the
ズキ
rest
す
of
る
the team we tried. I'm not gonna try to convince them to play this game with me, but... oh, was there a line there? No. I'm only doing his internal thoughts. I can't see anyone. Looks like they aren't here. Maybe I should take a look around. Exploration? All I can do is look around for now. And we are gonna save here so that we don't accidentally lose it where we are. I don't trust that autosave. Deep forest, deep forest. Okay, let's start with the spider lilies. The ground's collapsed all around here, but none of my friends are around. Wrong button. I should check out other places. And why was this labeled as important? Okay, here we go. I don't see anyone around here. Maybe I can find some trace of them in a different area? I should check out other places. Why is it labeled as important if we're just going to other places? Also, since the prologue is so long, I am going to take a quick little 2-minute break to get water. Because I've been speaking for a bit now. Yeah, I'll take a look somewhere else. So just quickly, while I leave and come back, don't forget, we are on YouTube. Clearly, subscribe. And we are on Instagram. We're back. Sadly, these live streams flow better when I have someone to talk to and bounce everything off of. But the solo run is what we're stuck with. We were exploring the deep forest and looking for the others. They're not here. What a relief. It means you weren't caught in the landslide. And I should check out other places. What other places? We were only given 3 options. What was the point of saying we should explore other places? Okay. I can hear those sounds from before. Is it those stone monsters? Those stone monsters are called Gotsumon. I should just call them that, but Takuma doesn't know what they are yet. That is okay. Oh no. They're coming this way. Have to get the hell out of here. And we're back at the shrine.
よし追ってきていないな
I made it back to the shrine somehow. And everyone is gone. No one's here. Not a single person.
おーいミノル葵さん誰か
誰かいないのか。
Nope, no response. Where the hell did they go? Oh, maybe I can get one of them on the phone. I'll call Minoru, our best friend and buddy, the guy in orange.
通話可
For
能
those
エリ
just
アの
joining.
外。ダメだ、電話は使えないや。あ、今何か動かなかったか。何かいる。あの岩みたいなやつなのか。
Rustling grass is never good in video games. It usually means that there's going to be an encounter of some sort.
音が聞こえなくなった。襲ってくる様子はないようだけど。
I know what's coming next, and I can't wait to hear it again. It's adorable. So this isn't affecting our morality. So let's move closer
何が近
carefully.
づいてるのかわからないのも怖いし、ゆっくり近づいてみるか。できるだけ刺激しないように。あれ、いない？あ、草むらの中、草が避けてるとこがある。見えないけど、何かいるのか。そうだ、さっきも似たようなことがあったような。
And this does affect our morality, so what did Minoru
そ
say?
ういえば、あの時はミノルが何か言ってたっけ。なんだっけ。スマホのカメラで気配を見つけたことがあったっけ。撮影したら姿が見えるんじゃないか。よし、やってみよう。
Ah,
なんだ今の。
camera
一瞬だ
shy.
ったけど、確かに何かいた。これなら見られるんだな。でもまた襲いかかられたらどうしよう。考えてばかりじゃ拉致が開かない。辺りをスマホで見てみるか。手がかりがあるかも。
Alright, so I guess we're doing this now with the phone. No, wait, right there. Nothing here. Oh, are there more? Oh, okay, there are. No. Is there another one on this side? No, that's it for this side, so let's... Oh, right there, right there. There we go. Look at the little guy. Oh, actually, this isn't his inner thought, but he's not voice acted, so... What the heck is that? Some sort of creature? It doesn't seem like that rock thing from before. I hope it's a bit friendlier. No. No, little buddy! It's gone. Don't tell me it plans to attack from the shadows somewhere. I'll survey other spots with my camera. Okay. Is there anything else on this side at all? If not, they only gave us 3 spots, so let's go here next. There we go! Little buddy! I found it! That thing from before. It's right over there, no doubt about it. What should I do? It doesn't look hostile, but still. That, man, did it vanish again? This thing's quick on its feet. Or, at least I think it has feet. I'll survey other spots with my camera. There's only one more spot, so... No, 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 right there. Bingo. There it is. It has no feet. It's closer now.
なんだこの生き物は。
生き物？
喋ってる。
He's so adorable and so squishy.
うわ
Look at the
ど
squishy
つ
little
くるな。
guy.
こんな生き物見たことないぞ。一体何なんだ。
This is the only in training form that we're going to see. Everything else is just rookie or higher. Which I think is
何
a
なん
bit
だ
of a
こい
shame.
つは。
こいつじゃない。僕コロモン。お前のことずっと待ってた。
Look at his little teeth.
いいと思う。
コロモン。
Let me adjust my headphones before we continue.
お前って呼ぶなよ。僕にはタクマって名前があるんだ。
It just
とにかく
casually
離れろって。
converses with a little jelly creature that, without second thought, without wondering, oh, it can talk? No, of course it can talk. Of course, it just knows my name.
タクマ？それが名前？よろしく
I mean, like, of course it connects to me somehow. No explanation for that. No explanation as to what it is, why it can talk. Just speak
答
to
え
it.
になってないって。いやそれより待っていたってどういうことだよ。
There we go. We're getting to the big questions now.
そう。僕、タクマのことずっと前から待っていたんだ。
That doesn't answer the question, but you know what? I accept your
どうし
answer.
て。
どうしても何も。
It's not
ど
very
う
easy.
してなのかな。
The only thought in that brain is snack. I need snack. So small. Very hungry. What's with this thing? It understands me, but I wouldn't call this a conversation. Anyway, it doesn't seem to mean me any harm. I think.
それを聞きたいのはこっちだって。少なくとも僕はお前と違う。僕は人間だ。まだ子供だけど。
人間の子供。
Oh,
初め
rude.
て見るのになんだか変な感じ。
What did I say earlier about throwing stones in glass
タク
houses?
マに会えて嬉しい。タクマが必要で、ここに来るのずーっと待ってた感じ。
Cravings are for snacks and foods.
必要
Do not eat me.
どういうことだ。
とにかく僕にはタクマだけなんだ。僕はタクマをずーっと待ってたんだ。
なんだよそれ。意味わかんないよ。
Takuma's so sad. He's like, I just went through a life or death situation. My friends might be dead, and now I'm talking to a small jelly creature, and I don't know what's going
いい
on.
かコロモンとか言ったな。よ、僕はもう子供じゃないぞ。
Oh,
中学生なんだしな。
I'll put on auto so I don't interrupt
中
the
学生
voice acting.
何？
それは
That's not what that means at all.
大人ってことだ。
タクマ、さっき自分で子供って言ってたよ。
This line here is a little pun.
それは違くて。
Let me save this. I didn't mean to hit save. I meant to hit the button for
とにかく
here. So, in the lore of Digimon, the evolution rate goes baby and train. It goes up by stages. Champion in English is the next is like the common stages we see, like the bigger, not the most powerful, but we see it as a step up from rookie. It's a level up from their base form. In Japanese, their rookie forms, their base forms, are called child forms, whereas their second stages, the champion forms, are called adults. So this is a little joke that the adults are smaller than he thought because he's picturing most of the adult level Digimon to be these huge monsters, whereas the adult humans are these tiny little things. And it's just well written, nice little slide in.
子供じゃな
These are things I didn't notice the first time I went through this part. Unfortunately, I didn't get very far past this part.
うるさいいいからこっち来るな
It's just fun to notice these things. It's like watching a movie for the second time. You're like, oh, well, that makes sense now. That's what I'm going through. First things first, I gotta shake off this weird critter somehow. I'll try and get away from the shrine. And so we run away.
よしうまくあいつを振り切ったぞしかし一体何なんだあんな生き物見
He
たこと
was
ないし
a friend-shaped jello
そ
bee.
れなのに不思議なもんだなそんなに怖くはなかった
He was a little guy. That's all he was. I mean, it was so small. And it talked like a kid. Plus, it was so buddy-buddy. Heck, the fact that that thing talked at all is weird enough on its own, right?
夢じゃないよな
Maybe I should look around some more? What the? Something is moving in the grass.
こいつ僕らを襲った岩のやつか
Oh, hey, buddy!
そこにいたのかこの距離では逃げきれない
Seems to be some sort of possession. Oh, okay. Now we get into combat. The technical second combat of the game. Does this affect morality? It does. So we're gonna wait and see what it does.
油断はできないし少し様子を見るか体が岩でできているのか年には注意しないとだな
I love the different art styles. You go from like the standard anime style to like this little adorable chibi thing for the
そ
RP
れに
moment.
よく見るとそんなに強そうじゃないな
It doesn't seem that strong, but it's still made of stone, whereas you're made of flesh and bone. Instant regret, instant karma. But this is the third time he's been hit.
こいつまずい
But
また突進してくるつもりだ
oh, he's doing that Minoru thing where he only has so many. Only has so much space in his vocabulary, so he's got to squeeze words together to make space. Eh?
お前は衣
こいつは気が立っている早く逃げて
wonder if it's the same Gotsumon that attacked from earlier.
待って、足がすくんで。
僕がこいつを引き止めてるうちに、さあ早く。さあかかってこい。
Cute. No, buddy.
なんだよお前、弱っちいじゃないか。僕なん
He's
て
trying
構
to
わずに
protect
お前
you.
も逃げろよ。
Don't call him weak. He's trying his hardest.
だって僕はタクマを守らなくちゃ。
It's so mean. He's just trying to. He got hit again. Don't call him weak. Apologize to him.
ダメかも。
まずい。
Patamon will be in trouble if this keeps up. I can't believe that tiny little thing's risking its life to protect me. I know. I can't just run off on my own and let it fight to the death. But what? This is a morality thing. I want to say protect Koromon, but yelling as a distraction. We're gonna try to...
怪物め、お前の相手はこの僕だ。
Okay, so he's not just yelling from behind Gotsumon.
ギギギギギ。
そうだ、追いかけてこ
Gotsumon
い。
is voice acted.
これも、せめてお前だけでも逃げろ。
そんなタクマを置いて逃げられないぞ。
だからそれはお互い様だって。
We're gonna die together! Yay!
そっか。
Another interesting thing I know about this game is that, unlike the series, we don't get Digivices. We don't get a physical device that allows them to transform. It's just pure feeling.
絶対絶命のピンチなのに笑いが出るなんて余裕だよな。
僕もなんだかやれそうな気がしてきた。
It's interesting. I wonder if they would get something different, or if they would get the same Digivices that they got in the original series.
大丈夫。タクマ見てて。言ったでしょ。僕はタクマを守るって。
And now we go from the baby 2 stage, the child stage, or the in training stage, to the rookie stage. Koromon Shinka.
コロモン進化。
So cute, so adorable. He's not gonna be a little jelly bean anymore. He's a friendly lizard friend, but he's... Oh, look at that art. Look at that art right there. Look at the teeths.
よーし。
And now we'll never see Koromon again. I think now we go into actual combat.
頑張るぞ。
Let's go. Win condition Gotsumon defeated. Lose condition Agumon dies. Let's not kill Agumon.
僕の番だね。
They're teaching us to defend. I would like not to end my turn, but fine. Okay. Oh yeah, I did speed up the thing.
僕の番だね。
Oh, okay. I get that this is still the prologue, so they're still kind of holding their hand to it, but I wish they didn't. No, we're not gonna move. We're just gonna end. I did change the speed of the game, I forgot that.
僕の番だね。
There we go. Yatta! Incredible. You really beat that monster. And what's with his appearance? This is the same Koromon as before. right? As you explore and earn rewards in battle, you'll obtain various items and equipment. Cool. Open the 9 in the menu. And let's change categories, equipment, change crystal. I want to see something. Okay. Oh wait, no, bonus is available.
タクマのおかげで
How do I here receive bonus? Because I got this the day of release. And they're like, oh, you get Gilmon. So now, if we go to, I think it's still status. Now when we go into battles, we have Gilmon. It will not affect the story in any way. It will not appear in the story at all. But for battles and things like that, we have Gilmon, and that's our technical partner. For the player, not for any of the characters. Yatta! That a little extra backup never hurt, so we're gonna save before I forget. And then we're still in the prologue. My god.
これもすごい戦いだったな。なんて無茶なことをするんだと思ったけど、まさかやっつけちゃうなんて。
タクマ違うよ。
That pose
今
right
の僕
there.
はアグモンだ
That
よ。
looks so cool. Oh my god. That looks so nice.
アグ
The
モ
artwork,
ン
the music, the
コ
voice
ロモンじゃ
acting.
ないの
It all
か。
comes together to create this beautiful, cohesive game.
うん。コロモンだった
No,
けど、
do the cool
今は
pose.
アグモン。
Do the cool pose, Agumon.
よくわからないな。まずはお礼を言うよ。助けてくれてありがとう。
お礼を言いたいのも助けてもらったのも僕の方だよ。危ないところで助けてくれた
So
の
yeah,
もこの
there's no
姿にな
device
れたのも
that helps
全
translate
部
feeling
タクマのお
into
かげだ。
being able to transform.
僕のおか
And just
げ
your
って
pure emotion.
何もしてないし。
It's like soul eater and
そ
soul
んな
resonance.
ことない。
They're on the same wavelength, everything aligns perfectly, and then
体の中から
transformation.
ぐんぐん力が湧いてくる。タクマありがとうな。
どういうことだよ。その姿になったことか。
There we
一体
go.
それってどうなってるんだ。
さあ
It has no idea.
そうだよな。
This is how things
お
work.
前に聞いた僕が間
Why?
違って
I
た
don't know. But it works, so why question it?
いや、今のは褒めてないからな。と
I
にか
I
く
don't think they have the
こんな変な生き物見たらみんなびっくりするだろうな。
Oh yeah, that's right. Our friends are
そうだ。
still in danger.
みんなを探さないと。
And we're still in the prologue somehow.
みんなって誰だ。
ああ、僕の仲間のことだよ。いろいろあってこの近くの神社まで来ることになって、一度は全員集まったんだけど土砂崩れに巻き込まれてみんなとはぐれたんだ。
So is the professor also gonna have a partner down the line? Because the main 8 are supposed to get partners. And
とにか
Takuma is the first to
く
receive
一度
his
校舎に戻ら
partner.
ないとな。でもこんな見知らぬ土地で
Huh.
森の中、霧で方向感覚もわかんないや。
I'm beginning to theorize,
霧あの霧の中には入るなよ。
but I don't know. Here we go. The fog? Huh. I didn't really notice before, but I think the fog got thicker.
そりゃ好き好んで入るわけ
Thick
ないだろ。
with 2C.
ただでさえここがどこかもわかんないのに、
Let's follow
またあの
Agumon.
変なのに襲われたらひと
You
たま
might
りも
know
ない
where
し
to
な。
go.
またあんなのに襲われる可能性あるのか。
Hard to tell because
ど
we
うだ
don't know
ろ
anything that's
う。
going
わから
on.
ない。なあアグモン、さっきの石の化け物ってあれ お前の仲間なのか？
Yes, that's a friend. That's why he fought it. First I've ever seen a thing like that. Is that the true nature of the Kaminogami?
仲間冗談じゃない。
He looks so insulted. Why would I know that
あん
thing?
な突然襲いかかってくるようなやつ。僕の仲間でも友達でもないぞ。
So mad.
いや、ダチとか連れとかそういう意味の
More like
仲間かって聞いたんじゃなくて、
friend.
第一、僕はあいつらみたいに子供を襲ったりなんてしない。
いや、同じようなタイプの生き物なのかって意味で聞いたんだけど。
Yeah, having some answers would be nice.
あいつら、ひょっとしてあの岩みたいなやつ以外にも化け物はいるのか？
Here we
いっ
go.
ぱいいるぞ。
How many in total? I don't
硬い
know.
やつ、空を飛ぶやつ、速いやつ、煙くじゃらなやつ、他にもいっぱい。もちろんいいやつもいるし、悪いやつもいる。どっちでもないやつもいる。
いっぱいか。ちょっと頭クラクラし
I
てき
do
た。
feel headache in situations like these. There's tons of things like that out there. This is my first time hearing about this. And definitely my first time seeing it. And there's a bunch of different types too. What's going on? Maybe something happened back at the shrine to the Kaminogami? Like, we accidentally broke some sort of seal on the place or something? That could have released those bizarre creatures into the world, right? That reminds me. Mia was talking about some retribution thing back there, wasn't she? No way. I thought that kid just had a weird sense of humor. Still, it doesn't feel weird to be to be with this talking creature. It's almost as if I've known this little guy for a long, long
僕、
time.
頭打ってどうかしてるのかな？
No, that would be my first question. Di- is this a dream? I don't think we're in Japan anymore, Toto.
んどうしたタクマン。
うん。これからどうしようかなって。
This place shouldn't be that far from the
あの
shrine.
岩の化け物にまさか全員やられちゃったってわけでもないだろう。誰かまだこの近くに僕の仲間がいるかもしれない。
化け物じゃないぞ。岩みたいなやつなら、そいつの名はゴツモン。
Agumon is incorrect here. The mon suffix and all of their names stands for monster. Proof? Digimon. The mon standing for monster, digital monster. Monster is technically right.
へえ、それぞれ固有の名前があるんだな。
Wait, I swear, I've heard a story like this before. Oh, yeah. The professor mentioned a name back at the mural in the shrine. So, these things really are the Kaminogami after all.
とにかく僕はこれから校舎に戻ろうと思ってる。
Oh yeah, and he specifically said Agumon, even though we didn't see an image of Agumon on the mural at all.
その道すがらにはぐれた仲間を探したい。
Yeah, chapter 1 is gonna wait for next week. It's 1 a.m. I just want to finish the prologue.
アグモンも協力してくれるか？
おう、僕は
Yes!
タクマと一緒だ。
Cool pose.
わかった。よし、じゃあ。
Eh?
今のは悲鳴？
うん。人間の悲鳴だと思う。あっちの方から聞こえた。
How do you know the difference between a human's voice and a Kaminogami's voice? I'm gonna call him Kaminogami until we see the name Digimon. But how do you know the difference between their voices?
あの声多分ミノルの声じゃないか。
Us
神社
recognizing
の方だな。
Minoru makes
行っ
sense.
てみよ
Agumon being like, oh no, that's human for sure. How do you know?
うわ
Full pose again. Yes. Yes. I reflexively started running when I heard Minoru cry out. At that point, I hadn't given much thought to the situation I found myself in. About the mysterious creature Agumon, or place I'd wandered into. Who knew things would turn out like this? An adventure with our lives on the line? I couldn't have imagined it back then if I tried. And I think now we go into chapter 1. Yeah, so this is where we're gonna save and call it a night. So we are gonna stay on the path of morality. No, stop speaking. We are gonna stay on the path of morality for the rest of the game. But each week is gonna be a different chapter. Save again just in case. And I hope you guys enjoy the story as much as I do, because I really enjoy this game and I'm very pleased to share this with you, even if I can't share it with the others in my group. That being said, have a wonderful night.